Back to the bright shop today. We got the big door open. It's nice and sunny on a Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. We got a few days we can work on the bike. Hopefully I'll get a video put together before the beginning of next week. We'll see. We always got plans to do different things. Today I'm going to show you how to clean some very nasty parts. And that right there is a sprocket, of course. Very, very nasty. And we get the kickstand. Don't know if I can save that, but we're going to try. We also have the horrible crank. We're just going to try and clean it up as best we can today. The only other part we got is the chain guard, which has just got coats and coats and coats of stuff on it, and the back is nasty. We got a big dent there that we're going to try to get rid of that. Let me just take you down here and show you what how I do stuff like this. This is, if a lot of people don't know, I used to be a drummer, and I used to wonder what can I use these old used drum heads for. You just flip them over and they make a nice flat dish that you can soak parts in lacquer thinner if you have to strip it off there, and makes a nice thing. Instead of using a big tall bucket, you just use something nice and flat. You can lay your parts in there. It doesn't get too high. If you have to flip them over, no big deal. So we'll show you that. Now the plastic they use on this on these drum heads is a mylar plastic. This one happens to be two thicknesses, or 2 plies, and that lacquer thinner does not eat through there. It eats through your fingers a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. So we're going to let this stuff just soak away, and it's already getting some of that crud off the kickstand. We'll just let that sit around and do its thing. It's already kind of dissolving the gold paint that's on there. It'll also take care of this real rough bad stuff too. Whatever that is on the chain, some of the gook and grease that they used to squirt all over the chain, and we'll get this in there, and it's not going to be very deep in there, but get it started somehow. We'll be back to show you what that is. While this is soaking, I'm going to do some sanding on the frame here. Before I get this to the point where I can shoot some primer on, this is the very bad spot that you need to see. This was cut way down there. It's all bent, mangled, out of shape. So my idea is to get something that's about the thickness of a seat post, and we're going to try to bend that back in shape if we have to pry it, you know, and file this top part off. Just want to make sure I can get this down so I can get the seat post on and get the clamp on top of that, because right now it's not going on there at all. So we're going to work on that. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, now we're going to show you, I got most of the frame sanded down. I'm going to show you how I'm going to go after straightening and re-rounding this section here again. And we can file and clean that up afterwards. But I'm using the seat post that was in there. If it was a seat post, I'm not sure. Just got it in there snug enough to hold it in place to keep this round and have a backer that I can bang on it. We're just going to get after it. Okay, I think we're in decent shape. Now this clamp goes all the way down to this top tube here, but I think it's got enough to grab on and hold this in place. But at least we got something that does go down in there. So I'm good with that. It may not look pretty, and this part in the back is all brought up. At least it isn't so gnarly. I'm going to get in there with a file a little bit more. I don't need to film all that. But that's a lot better than what it was. And then we'll probably try to take something, go inside of there and file some of that out. Get some stuff to dissolve some of that rust. And I believe there's still part of the seat tube down in here. And I don't know if we have to worry about that or not, if we have to just pound it down, you know, get a little bit farther down in the seat tube, but I think it's around here. If I did a little quick measurement with this, it stops right about there. Now I can't get it out. So we got about that much room down inside of there. And I don't know, that might hold the seat up or hold my big butt up, but we'll see. Anyways, that's what we got today. We're still soaking on the these parts in here, and you can kind of see some of the stuff is coming up. It is coming up. You grab some kind of a brush. How about just a toothbrush? And we'll see what we got underneath there. Well, I'm seeing chrome at least. And that rust will come right off of that old Schwinn chrome very easily, but at least we're getting the paint off of there. Pretty decent. We'll do some of this front part. Oh yeah. I think we're going to have success doing it this way. This is just lacquer thinner, top of a drum head. I mean the underside of a drum head. Yeah. It looks a little different than a little while ago. Well, there you go. That's what I do on my Saturdays, I guess. Work on old bikes. But I love it. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment down there somewhere. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.